and everybody's paid that lowest price. Lowest price of £29.83. Really good saving, guys, on that one. Do like it when you bag a bargain. Well done. Nice set. You'll enjoy those. You really will. 54 stamps. Wow, brilliant. Now, here at Craft Price Drop, we try to cover as many different areas of crafting as we can. So we've seen lots of paper crafting, we've seen some dies, we've seen stamps. Now, have you ever dabbled at jewellery making? Well, not necessarily just jewellery making, but you've got elements in here you can use in a variety of different ways. Now, we are talking Viva Decor, and we are talking jewellery making kit, because that's predominantly what you would be using these for. But don't forget, with these, oh, we're busy for these already. With these, you can make them into their jewellery clay. It's difficult for me to show you with these. Look at the size of the top of the pieces that you've got here. Huge piece of that jewellery clay. Now you can see that you've got rhodonite featuring here. This is going to happen right the way through, isn't it? They're going to keep tumbling. I'm trying to tilt them so you can see the colours. You've got that soda light there. Again, oh, look at that rich purple. Oh, that's nice. Like that one. As we jump over to the other side, we've got two other colours over here. Gorgeous hot pink. Look at that. That is beautiful. That one is your tourmaline rose. And then the last one that you've got here as well. Oh, what's that one there? What have we got there? Oh, that's just like a white shimmer in there. Oh, that's interesting. Look. Now, we've only got 31 opportunities, so we're going to be quick with this particular one. So here you've got not only your clays to get you started, full instructions on the back of those clays, by the way. I had a little look. You can pop them into your oven to bake them. You can't go into the microwave to set them, but if you're into your clays, your jewellery clays already, you've probably come across this brand already, but don't worry, you've got full instructions on there. Now, as you can see from the mould here, Viva bring us some incredible moulds. Incidentally, you don't have to just use this for your jewellery making. You could be getting hold of this and actually using it to create your flowers out of your fondant icing. Just make sure that you don't use it for both purposes. If you're using it for your food, don't use it for anything else. Likewise, if you're using it for your craft making, do not use it for your food, the other way around too. You're going to get that included, but you're also going to get this fabulous little bottle of shimmer, your silver powder in there to add shimmer and shine. Now, the price needs to come down on this. You're already getting involved with these, so we're going to get that price down. 25 left already with these ones. They have been flying out before we even had a chance to drop that price down. But you know how we do things here at Craft Price Drop. We bring that price down to what? Oh my goodness! I didn't expect that. A better than half price deal already. Now, with this set, and I was chatting earlier on and I was saying this is a perfect set for anybody who fancies having a bit of a dabble at jewellery making, fancies having a go but doesn't want to overcommit, because lots of your crafting tools that you've got already you will be able to use with these clays and also with the mould, but that price is continuing to drop down. This is such an affordable way of getting involved. Now, even if you don't use it for jewellery making and you use it, follow the details that you've got in there, you could be making embellishments to actually go on your cards and your scrapbook page, your home decor projects. They don't have to be used just in jewellery itself. And if I actually pick up one of these packs, you'll be able to see it on the back here. I don't know how close we can get, but you have got your instructions featuring on here. So it's modelling clay, you're baking it in the oven, and it gives you all your different requirements that you need from there. Just 30 minutes, and you've got loads in here. You've got 2 ounces, 56 grams in each one of these. This particular one being your tourmaline rose, that gorgeous pink tone. And then, of course, this one, oh, this has got a shimmer and shine in there. Look at that one. I bet you could use that to mould in with these other ones to give lighter, paler tones as well. Oh, my goodness, we've only got 10 of these left. What happened then? Where did all the people come from? You've all come on the same bus together, I think, to get hold of these. Now, lots of you getting involved. And again, if you want to go for multiples of these, you can. So, Nigel, hello. Nigel, my local buddy from Peterborough. It's good to see that you've joined us via Facebook again today. That price is still coming down, though. As you can see there, a brilliant saving, well over half price with these. 8 opportunities, perhaps to try a brand new craft. And don't forget, if you've not used the moulds before, similar to using them when we've seen them on the Katie Sue shows as well. Full instructions featured on that back there. And don't forget, with Viva, you can visit the website as well. You'll get lots of support from the manufacturers with regards to how to use those. And don't forget, you could be using these with your air dry clays and so on, creating some beautiful flowers. But you've only got 5 opportunities to get involved. 5 chances of making the saving that you can see on the screen there. That is a brilliant saving. If I wasn't stood here, I think I'd be ordering this one because it's an area that I've always fancied having a go at, but I haven't wanted to overcommit myself with regards to tools and the quantity of money I invest in it. And for that price there, especially as a Freedom member, because you've got no additional posting to add on there, for £13.65, you could be trying a brand new craft. You could even be creating jewellery to sell and kind of getting that money back in one go. Make a pendant and a pair of earrings using those clays. You would more than cover the cost of that particular lot. And you've got loads more that you could be doing because there's so much in each one of those fabulous little pieces. I have to say we've been very, very busy for that one. It'd be nice to know if we have got new people trying new crafts with those, but we haven't got time to chat about it, sadly, because we've only got 2 chances left, 2 opportunities for you to take advantage of that jewellery kit there. And it's a brilliant value bundle at £13.65. One last chance. Fastest finger first. We've got more than one person wanting to get hold of these. It's going to be the last person who can manage to get in, and they did. Brilliant. Samantha, you did it. Oh, it's a little bit scary when we get so many people go for something at such a short space of time. £13.65, whether you got involved at the top of that auction or you were that last person, Samantha. She is the one that secured that price for us all with regards to that one. Whew. I'm worn out there. That was a really quick end to that particular auction. So, yeah, I like that idea. It's nice getting different styles of crafts involved at Craft Price Drop. Now, lots of different brands as well. Now, sorry, who was that? Joanna. I must give a mention to Joanna. She's loving my nails. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Gone a bit so metallic this time round. Yeah, you see, in this job, your hands are on show all the time, so I have to do it, Now, have a look at these. Now, if I was to say the name of Heartfelt Creations to you, you would know that name in an instant. Fabulous company, bring us some incredible designs. It's usually on a monthly basis. We have the lovely Nikki come and join us here. Lots of lovely designs, and that's what we've got here with some sets that they have brought to us via Craft Price Drop. Now, you can see red rubber stamps with the mount, with the cling already on there as well. And when you actually get yours, you'll have like a paper piece on the back. They just reveal that cling there. They're ready to go onto your acrylic block, so don't worry about that. Ready to go. But have a look at the designs we've got here. 3 sets coming to you at £45.51. They are an investment of anybody's money, and we often find that with Heartfelt Creations. Brilliant quality detail, but already we've got people getting involved, and we've already got people taking advantage of that price drop. The price is coming down. Now, we've got 3 different sets. Shall I show you how we got to that price that we've got on the screen there? Yeah, let's show you. Because you've got 3 different sets. Very easy. The sums were easy on this one because you've got 3 lots of £15 and 17 pence. Got 4 stamps in the first 2 sets, and you've got 2 in your tattered backgrounds, but those 2 in the tattered backgrounds are really big stamps, so you can see why they are warranting those prices. Altogether £45.51, but already the price is dropping down, as you can see on your screen there. Gorgeous designs. We use these in lots of different ways. I do love that one with that scene. Have you seen that cottage scene on there? That is beautiful. Use your watercolour pens on that one or your paints, and you're going to get some wonderful results really easily. Now, just keeping an eye on the time now, 20 minutes or so to go, 15 minutes to go. I think we could do with a bit of a plummet on this one. We need to jolly things along a bit, really, don't we? We've been dilly-dallying. Let's get that price down. Let's get it down to a good one. Let's go for a goodie to start with. So let's have a little look. Where are we? Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. £21.51. That's a better than half price saving. You're saving £24 with these. Oh my goodness, these are beautiful. You've got these gorgeous backgrounds. They're pre-cut, ready for you to actually use. And the designs with these makes it that you could actually match these up and get an all-over background with these. Of course, they're very malleable as well. So if you are wanting to use them in things like clays as well, you can do that because of the red rubber. It will allow you to do that. 2 stamp sets within that, stamp plates, should I say, within that particular set. You've almost got a grungy feel with these, and they are going to work beautifully. Definitely worth going for. The centre one, we've already had a little look at that scene, but look at the elements that you've got around it with the butterflies and the doves and the little bird. You use those over and over again. Absolutely gorgeous designs, and I love that cottage. You could really give the illusion that you're a watercolour artist with that particular stamp. Just think about adding in your colours with your pencils. Beautiful. Final one that we've got, we are calling this one Love at Christmas, but to be honest, when you look at that wreath, there's nothing that really screams out Christmas to me. A gift of love, that's not necessarily just Christmas, is it? Right, again, brilliant stamps, brilliant price, but we can do better than that. £20.33. Oh, You got all excited. The chevrons have popped in before I even had a chance. Let's have a look where we're going. Perhaps that's a good sign. Oh my goodness, it was a good sign. Less than £20, way less than £20 now. £18 and 18 pence. You've got 3 sets of stamps here. Brilliant value for money, I have to say. I really do think that's an incredible saving. You've got lots of elements in here, lots of elements you're going to be able to use over and over again. But the price is continuing to drop. Not bought that quantity in, so that's the rule here of craft price drop. While we have stock, that price will drop. We've got people involved from all over the country. Tom from Manchester, it's good to have you on board. I love it when the guys get involved. We've got lots of ladies' names, you know, do sometimes wonder. Michael as well, you're involved as well. And who else have we got involved, sorry? Gosport. Oh, I'm not very good with Gosport. Is that from, that's down south? Is that souther than south? Souther than south. Is it where you go to and then your feet get wet and you got far enough? Don't go any further when your feet get wet. It's always a good sign to stop, isn't it? Now, again, look at this on the screen, that price. Oh, my goodness. £18 and 5 pence. Oh, less than £18. Didn't even have a chance to tell you. A fabulous set of stamps. You're going to use in so many different ways, these. You really are. And as I say, that one, it says Love at Christmas, but there's only one stamp on there that actually mentions the word Christmas. You could just be using that with love. Just with love, you don't have to use it at Christmas time. The believe, yeah, you have got your holly on there. You could trim that away if you wanted to. If you're using your direct to stamp techniques with your pens, though, you don't even have to colour in those holly leaves. Gift of love, again, that could be used for any occasion, couldn't it? Any occasion that you're giving a gift, you could pop that onto a little gift tag. And I love the wreath that you've got featuring there as well. Every single one of these stamps is a usable stamp. And if you're running your classes or workshops, using that one there with that cottage scene on there, that is a class in its own. Teaching people how to take those images, to look for the shadows, to get the direction of where the light is falling. That is a fabulous class to host with anybody. So if you're watching these as an organiser, then you might want to go for multiples of these. We've only got 11 chances for you to get involved with these. The butterflies, the doves, absolutely beautiful. And those background stamps, Leonie would love those. They're just right down her street, those kind of grungy backgrounds, aren't they? 10 opportunities, that's all that you've got left to get involved with these. But have you noticed the price is still dropping down? Still continuing to drop. While we've got stock, that price will drop. Now don't forget, if you've added these into your basket and you've not checked your basket out, you could find that you miss out on these. I know I've had situations numerous times when people have thought, you know what, I want to get hold of those, but I'm not ready to commit myself. Don't worry about committing yourself, because your card will not be debited until we get to that final price. Until that last allocation has gone, the price won't be locked in. And then once that price is locked in, that's when everybody pays that lowest price. So even if you got involved at £45 and 51 pence, that is not what your card will be charged. At the moment, you'll be charged £17 and 67 pence. It might even be less than that. I've got no way of knowing. We've got 7 chances left. Could be that everybody's paying £17 and 67 pence, which, to be honest, when you're looking at that saving, that is an incredible saving. But it could be that it comes down a little further. I don't know. I have no way of knowing. I'm standing here just telling you the numbers and the figures. That's my job. But have a look at this. Those lovely little diamonds there, that kind of crackle glaze that you've got over the top of there. That wreath, again, a beautiful design. Nothing Christmassy about that, in my opinion, to be honest. But again, that cottage scene, you could make that Christmassy, couldn't you, with your few little bits of glitter and snow. 4 chances, 4 opportunities. That price has come down a little bit further while we've been chatting, and a little bit further still. £17 and 35 pence for all 3 sets of heartfelt creations. This is the name. Elizabeth, you've got involved. You've given us that nudge. Because Elizabeth's got involved, we're going to bring that price down. This is the effect you've had, Elizabeth, by getting involved. Thanks to you. So everybody who's going for these, say thank you to Elizabeth, because she's brought that price down to below £17 now. So that's, if Elizabeth hadn't got involved, might not have had that saving. But we have got it during this now. You need to be in it to win it, as the key phrase is. 2 chances, 2 last opportunities for you to join Elizabeth with that lowest price that she brought into us. £16 and 97 pence. Colin, you've got involved. Don't forget, shout out to your TV. Thank you, Elizabeth, because she got you that price on the screen there. We weren't going to bring her down anymore, but because she got involved, we have last chance, last opportunity for somebody to get involved with these. It's been snapped up as we speak, and it has gone. Thanks to everyone involved again.
Price lock.
So there we go. The price has come down. Everybody's paid that lowest price, £16 and 97 pence. That is a really good saving. I do like that, Tavian. Heartfelt Creations, can't fail to go wrong with those stamps. Beautiful quality. Now, I love my dies, and I love my dies which have got lots of different kind of ways that you can get involved with them in, and kind of play around with them, get different results and kind of interact with them, which might sound like a little bit of a strange thing to say, but we've got what I would call kinetic dies here, which means that you can cut your paper and your cardstock, but then it doesn't just stop there. You can get creative with these. Now, have you ever come across lasso? Lasso is an art form where you create a design. Sometimes you take a pencil to trace out the design, then you get a very sharp craft knife involved to cut out a variety of different shapes. It could be circles, it could be octagons, it could be hexagons, it could be little diamonds, but you don't cut right the way through. And the reason you don't cut right the way through is because you want to fold it back on itself and lock it in with its previous shape. Well, have a look at these designs. That's exactly what you've got here. But rather than getting your pencil out to trace your design, rather than getting your craft knife out, you get these fabulous dies out and they will do the job for you. Now, if I turn these around, you'll see that they look pretty unique in their style. You've got an outer cut with a lot of these and an inner cut, and you've even got a corner piece with these as well, so you could build up the most incredible frame with these. Now, I think we did have a finished sample featuring these. There's a card that got almost like a design just to there. Back a bit. Oh, it's a different set of dies. Oh, I'm sorry, I was mistaken. Different set of dies. Me giving directions. Left a bit, right a bit. We all remember that show. And now here you've got, again, look at these diamonds. Now, the idea is you will cut these out and you will fold them back on the shelf. Price is dropping down on these already. Just wanted to show you the quantity of dies that you're getting here, because you're getting 14 dies. Now, let's turn the packaging around. You'll see down at the bottom the inspiration and the explanation of how you work. So you can see you can cut, you can fold and you tuck, and that's what happens with this. If only that was so easy in life, wouldn't it, eh? Cut, fold and tuck sounds like a perfect combination. Now, of course, you've got two dies featuring in here. How did you get that price? Well, start price of £55.20 came together like this. £27.60, as you can see, being those individual prices. Now, with these dies, we need that price to come down. Let's have a little look. Where we go. Keep an eye on that now at price. Now, to check out, £27.60 for each one of these sets. Double that up comes to £55.20. But what if, oh my goodness, we've done it. What if we could bring it down so it's almost as if you are buying one of these and getting your second of the bonus, and boom, that's what we've managed to do. I love it when that happens. 50% saving already, and you are loving these. These are fabulous. You know where sometimes when you lose your crafty mojo and you don't really know where to go, by building up one of these frames, you could simply put one of those stamps that we've been chatting about earlier on, perhaps the pansies in a basket, sitting in a lassoed frame, and you have got an incredible card that you've put together. You've got octagons with your strips and your accents featuring on this particular one. 7 dies featuring in that particular one, as you can see there. Lots of intricate detail, and you can see even a little tiny rosette as your accent. A gorgeous design. Oh my goodness, we're so busy for these ones now. Have a look at these diamonds. Again, the strips and accents with these. You are loving these. You are registering your interest with these in your droves. Price is coming down again. Let's bring that price down. Let's get those chevrons in. We're running out of time. I want to bring you some incredible savings in the last opportunities that we've got. And wow, oh my goodness. Have you seen that? £18.61. That's way less than the price of one of those. Oh my goodness. You do not want to miss out on these. Don't forget, in each of these sets you have got 7 dies. 7 considerable sized dies that you are going to be able to take those papers, pretty papers that you've got. Double-sided papers work beautifully with these, I have to say, because you get that contrast of the 2 colours coming through. And you can see the octagon one there kind of going out from the centre, the corner again going out from that corner. Build it up though and you create a beautiful frame, whether you're going for the diamonds or the octagons with your choice of design. No choices involved with craft price drop though. You're going to get all 14 of those dies coming to you. And I love that almost stitch detail edge that you could literally just use that around the perimeter of your card if you wanted to, couldn't you? Quite easy. Now, we're running out of time on this one. I've got a feeling we need a good price for these. Let's have a look. Let's give it another go. Did I poke it hard enough? Do you think was that more of a tickle than a poke? I don't know. Don't know if it makes any effect, to be honest, but it makes me feel better. Certainly does. Look at that, less than £17 for these. Oh my goodness. This is incredible. Now, I can't even remember, when we go back, because it doesn't seem right with these. When we looked at these a few moments ago, we were talking about an incredible saving because they were over £22 each, weren't they, these? When we looked at them individually, that's right, £27.60. I was questioning my own thoughts there because I was looking and thinking, my goodness, that is an incredible saving. No wonder there's so many people involved with these. A real search to the website and the phone lines for these. We've not got many of these left now. 17, those are the only opportunities that we've got with these. Now, you might be watching this and thinking, you know what, I want a set of these, but I know my crafty friend. Maybe you've got a crafty friend, Jean, Carol, Emma, whoever it is, then it might be worth getting hold of these on their behalf because, to be honest, those savings that you've got on your screen are incredible. Even if you do find that you doubled up on these by getting a set for you and your friend, you could even pop these out on, maybe up on an auction site or something like that and get your money back on those. But you can see here you've only got 12 opportunities, 12 chances for you to get involved with these. And it's simply 3 stages. You cut, you fold and you tuck those elements under. It couldn't be simpler. And I'm sure if you do go to the Spellbinders website, lots of our companies here at Hochanda have their own YouTube channels, they have their own tuition, they have their own support, and you will get ideas of how to work with these. 9 chances. This could be our last auction in this hour. I don't know, could well be, but you've only got 9 opportunities to get involved with these. Details are on your screen. It's not too late to get involved. While we still have stock, you can get involved with these, but you have to be quick. David, you've got involved with this one as well. That's a new name. Where are you from, David? Are you a local guy? Blackburn. Oh, I like Blackburn. I used to work up in Blackburn when I used to work with my sewing machines and things like that. Nice area, nice people up there. Blackpool as well, somebody from Blackpool. I'll be heading in that direction later in the year for the annual trip to the Illuminations. We do that as our little family. 5 chances for you to get involved. £16.86 is way below half price with these. We saw over £27 you were paying for each one of these dies. I can't even say to you it's like you buy one of these and the other one comes as a bonus because we've gone way beyond that now. 3 chances, that's all that you've got left with these. You're going to have to be quick because you can see there 14 dies for less than £17. It is no wonder that you have been snapping that one up. I would do exactly the same. Spellbinders, quality name, quality dies, and you've been able to get hold of an incredible saving. The lasso dies, beautiful design with your octagon strips and also your diamonds as well. Eileen, you've got involved and I think you might be the last one, so well done.
Price lock.
So there we go, everybody pays that lowest price, £16.80. That is a brilliant saving. Of course, with any of our auctions, you just need to consider your post and packing on top of that. Freedom members, you don't have to worry because it's included as part of your membership. And of course, it's £4.95 if you're not. Now, if you tuned in and you've bagged some bargains today, then I am really pleased that you did join us and you took advantage of those savings. If there was nothing in this show for you this time, then maybe tune in tomorrow, 7 o'clock in the morning, because we bring you another craft price drop show then. We also bring you another one tomorrow evening. Won't be myself that will be bringing it to you, but one of the presenters here will have some incredible savings. And then if you want to watch online, 11 o'clock tomorrow on craftpricedrop.com, tune in there. But do stay tuned because coming up after this hour, we've got another brilliant deal coming to us from Spellbinders, incidentally. It's our one-day special, launched at 6 o'clock, and you have loved it. So much to share with you in that hour, so stay tuned and I will see you the other side of this. See you in a bit. So as I said, Spellbinders one-day special coming up straight after the break. Then we're heading over to our nighttime hours with a recording of a jewellery box show and then a repeat of the one-day special after that.
Hi, I'm Lizzie and I'm really pleased to have been asked to join the family at Crafters Companion and subsequently join the family at Hochanda. So I've been stitching for well in excess of 55 years. I know, how frightening is that? But you know, along that way I've learned so many different things. I've learned shortcuts, I've been inspired, I've learned how to do different techniques and different designs and different styles. So many things. It's been an exciting time and all during that time I've stitched and created, and I really can't wait to share this with you all at Hochanda. I would be very happy if you joined me on my shows on Hochanda and learn along with me.
I'm Sheena Douglas and I'm a stamper first and foremost, but I also draw my own stamps. Years ago, in days of yore, I started studying art and I got the chance to live in California, which I continued to study art there, and then got a different job in training, and then finally came back to designing my own rubber stamp range. I'm really pleased to be part of the Hochanda family. And I'm pretty well known for messy crafting. It's a fair cop. I like inking, painting, stamping, die cutting, stenciling, and I'm really pleased that we'll be able to focus on sharing tips and hints and techniques as we continue. And so hopefully we'll see you there.
Crafter's Companion watercolour card is ideal to use with all water-based colouring mediums. The smooth professional grade 300 GSM card gives a high quality finish with pencils, paints, distress inks and more. Consisting of 60 A4 sheets, this pack makes the ideal addition to your craft stash. To stock up, check out hochanda.com.
Hello there and welcome back. It's 8 o'clock in the evening and I'm so pleased to be spending the next hour with you because it's an hour dedicated to our current one-day special, a beautiful collection of dies from an incredible company, the likes of Spellbinders, a name that I'm sure you know and love. And of course another name that I'm sure you know and love. Is that fabulous? Christine, and you're here to tell us all about it.
I am, yes. It's a beautiful collection.
Isn't it just?
Oh, it's gorgeous, yes.
I love the way you've got so much usability in here because you've kind of got your base for your cards, building up designs, then your embellishments that go on top. It's a perfect set to come together.
Yeah.
Now, talk me around the dies that we've got to start with.
Okay, well, they're designed by a lady called Sharon Sowell, and she's one of Spellbinder's licensed designers.
Lovely.
So she lives out in Washington, but in the more farmland area.
Oh, right, okay.
So she's inspired by, for this collection in particular, she travelled to the UK and went around the Cotswolds.
Oh, now I can see, yes, that makes sense.
So the flowers, it's very spring-like, but the wonderful thing about this collection is every single design has derived from one of her original paper cuts.
Oh, of course.
She does hand paper cutting.
I know, yes, incredible.
She has so much talent. So she will spend hours and hours, whereas we've now got the dies and take minutes.
I know. So it is a bit naughty, but she does make it easy for us.
She does,
when she comes up with designs like this. And of course, we've got lots of different styles of dies within here. And the butterflies. Now, when you look at this, I mean, you've given us two examples of simple ways you could be using these.
Yes.
Simple cardstock, then adding colour.
Just adding colour, yes. So these dies work very well on their own. You can, if you're very adventurous, you can add your distress inks, your colour clouds, you can use your pencils and your pens, your alcohol inks, and really go to town. But equally, just by using plain card, they pop off the page.
And I love these because you've got not only the main focus time, but you've also got additional little elements to build on that design.
That's right.
This one, cutting this one over and over again, you could fill an entire page with it, couldn't you?
You could, yeah. And it's an outer and an inner die. So you can just use those inner dies to make a really nice aperture.
I love that. And I love this because you've got those open areas as well. So if you did want to get your colours involved with those as well, you could. Oh, my word, look at this one. This is a beauty.
Yeah, the dimensional floral panel, it is beautiful. I love this because you've got your extras, so you can then layer up and give it more dimension as well.
I like that one. Now, if you're keeping your eyes on your screen, you may well have noticed that we are bringing the details up at the bottom of your screen for these dies individually. They are available individually, but to be honest, the biggest saving and the ability to get hold of these with your FlexiBite is with your one-day special. That's definitely the way I suggest you go with these, but I appreciate that it's not always the case for you and you might want them individually. So check out those details at the bottom of the screen. This is another pretty one as well.
Yeah, the more you look into the dies, the more you see. So you then start to see the ribbons and the little birds as well, and then the foliage going round. So she does all of this with just a little pair of scissors.
Amazing to think. So I love these kind of, it's like an amalgamation of lots of different elements. So if you need a quick card, you've got it all there. But equally so, if you need a little bird to go on a project, then you can snip into that one. If you need a little label to add your sentiment, then you can just use that element there. Just need a flower. You've got those brilliant designs, I have to say, so much in them. Oh my word, look at this one. This is a big die.
It is a big die and it's gorgeous. And I sort of knew this was going to be the most popular one, to be honest, so I made sure I did my first demo with this one. Thought this one's going to go. So this is floral gatefold. So you've got the option, obviously, to use it twice as a gatefold card, but equally, I love that, as you were saying before, cut into this one because it is such a lovely size die.
Isn't it?
Really beautiful.
Details of this one at the bottom of the screen. It has proved to be incredibly popular on its own as well. So 20% of the stock has gone, but do bear in mind, if you are paying £19.99 for that one, just check out looking at the rest of them coming without flexi buy. Might be worth considering going for all of them with your one day special and the flexi buy rather than just checking out the basket on that one. So you're going to get all of those, all 5 of those beautiful designs. Of course, it's what you do with them.
Oh,
that's the beautiful
definitely.
element, isn't it? I mean, that butterfly, how simple is this? Just cutting them out and popping them as an embellishment.
Just with some mirror card there and just then adding your flower. Very simple, and it's just so effective.
It's really pretty, isn't it? Imagine using that, cutting it out of your vellums or getting your colour clouds on there as well. This is a pretty one again. That larger design built upon this one there.
Yeah, and again, I haven't had to use any colour. I've just gone in with the mirror card, but it's giving you the detail.
Isn't it effective? And if you were to put that on top of one of those kind of inky backgrounds that you've created, lots of little apertures there, so you could see those through, featuring right the way through there. Now, this is a cute one. Now, where's this one come from?
Yeah, this comes in another little collection.
Oh,
that's two there.
I was just trying to think where that bird. I knew we got little birds. I thought they'd suddenly grown then for a minute. I thought, that's
flourishing bird.
That's good. Yeah. Oh, look, this is a nice idea.
It is, isn't it? Just by using, and I did a demo earlier, just by using the insert of the die.
Yes, it is. I put it upside down for a moment then.
Works both ways.
I was like, busy looking at the flowers.
But as opposed to putting your colour behind, use your colour at the front.
That's a nice idea, isn't it? Yeah. And of course you've got the outer die with these as well, so if you did want to cut them out as an embellishment. Now, you know that little butterfly that we saw just a few moments ago? Have a look at the size that you can create with them when you get those wings doubled up. Look at that. That is beautiful.
So yeah, it can be a side view butterfly or a full two-winged in flight.
I love that.
Whichever you prefer.
Isn't that beautiful? And I noticed that you've still got those little roses featuring within there and the little flowers. So, of course, using those other dies, you could build up a background that's going to complement those wings.
Absolutely.
Love it. Now, we are busy with regards to your one-day special. The details are up on your screen. If you want to get a hold of it, all you need to do is pop it into your basket or give us a call and we can get that organised for you. At 487-383 if you wanted to go for them. Now, of course, we've got individual dies that are available individually. But, of course, you've got the saving with your one-day special. So if you were to go for those dies individually, you can see the combined price of £69.96. But you've got your saving with your one-day special. You're saving £10. And what gets even better is that you can spread that cost over 2 payments. So you can get everything for £29.98. You need to be quick with these, though, because, of course, Spellbinders dies are always incredibly popular. And, of course, the one-day special has been, as has everything else. And if you want to jump on the website and have a little look, then you can do. Now, I gave you a little bit of a sneaky peek a few minutes ago, didn't I, with this one? A lovely set again. We've got a set of 2 dies in this particular collection.
Yes, and it's the bird on cherry branch, which my personal favourite.
I do like that.
It's so cute and so spring-like, and well, please let's have some spring weather.
Oh well, they keep saying it's coming, don't they?
Yeah. So, but what I like is that you've got the extra elements with this die as well. So you've got the main bird sitting on the branch, but you've got the wing, so that then you can position it exactly where you want. So raise it up with your foam pads and things. And then you've got these lovely little delicate flowers as well, so you can go in and add so much more detail.
I do like that one. But there are 2 dies in this set, so the second one that you're getting, dragonfly.
A dragonfly.
This is a nice one, isn't it?
It is, yes. So again, much like the butterfly, you can use it just sort of a side-on view, or of course then you can double it up and have a full dragonfly.
That's nice. And sometimes, especially if you're making male-themed cards, sometimes dragonflies seem more suitable than butterflies.
Yes, they do. Perhaps not quite so flowery. So
I don't know what it is, because they're both gorgeous. They are. Don't know. Now have a look. And I love this one here, where you've got, like you said, that dimension of that additional wing on there. Really does make a difference, doesn't it?
And just cut from white card, so you haven't had to put colour onto that, and that's a speedy card.
It is a speedy card when you look at it. Fancy getting hold of these, both of them, for £15.99. That's really good value. Again, 985-783 being your item number. If you want to get hold of those, they could go into your basket alongside your one-day special. It's just £1 extra with your post and packing. And of course, if you do want to spread your costs with the one-day special, you might fancy adding these ones to in as well. No, you just got a single payment with those though, so you don't have to worry. Now, if you've not got a die cutting machine already, then you will need one to use these dies. They're brilliant dies, but you do still need a die cutting machine, and you can't go far wrong with our Spellbinders machine. It's always incredibly popular, isn't it?
It is, very. So I think most demonstrators you see coming in carrying their platinums.
That's right. We see the likes of Phil Martin, of course, Lisa as well. She's got a platinum. Sue Wilson as well.
That's right.
All big advocates.
Yeah.
Why is it such a popular machine?
I think because of the reliability.
Yes.
Can I say that again?
You can, if you like to, you can.
The reliability. You're absolutely ensured that every time you use it, you're going to get a perfect cut. So, and there's no sort of areas that you have to avoid. No, you know, just put your dies onto your cutting plate wherever you wish and run it through. You haven't got to be conscious of moving them around to get a premium cut. So I think knowing that, and it's a very simple system to use this machine. So that personally was what wins with me every time. If I haven't got to spend hours looking at an instruction book, it's good.
It's also the ability to cut a multitude of different dies as well, isn't it? Because
different
obviously
sizes.
Spellbinder, you can be able to use your Spellbinder dies in here, but things like your thicker dies, your big dies, your chunkier
if you've
dies.
got those steel rule dies, so if you want to cut fabrics and, you know, your mixed media items like your grunge board and chipboard and things like that, as long as you've got those thicker dies, you just switch out the platform and you can use the platinum.
And you've got full instructions, so depending on the style, whether you're embossing, whether you're die cutting, all explained to you there. And the thing that I also love about it is the amount of area that you need, because all you need, you close that up and it's probably a little over A4 in size, that actual footprint. If I show you there, so that area there, it's not a very big area at all that you've got to find for it.
It isn't. And the fact that it does fold, I've got mine separate on my craft desk and I can just move it to one side because we always need that extra bit of room.
Now, when we receive it, do we need to pop the handle on? Because I know sometimes I couldn't remember with this.
Yes, you do. It's the only piece of sort of assembly that you have to do, and it's so simple. I did it, so it's simple. I'm no DIY person. So it comes all complete with a little Allen key, and you just tighten it and then put the little white washer over the top, and that's it.
Just a one Sony job. You don't have to take the handle off each time you pop it away.
No, that's it, and it's done forever.
Now, if you fancy getting hold of it, it's a brilliant machine, I have to say. And again, we've got the ability for you to spread the cost on this one. 3 flexi buy payments. Don't often have 3 flexi buy payments on this platinum machine, but we have got the ability. But it doesn't just stop there, because you are getting these fabulous dies to get you started as well. And you've got an embossing folder too. £199.99 with a brilliant saving, I have to say, £75.96. But spreading the cost makes it so affordable, doesn't it?
It does, yes.
And these are useful dies to have.
They are. They're some of our real classic ones that have been so popular as well in the past, and I think to have those as soon as you get your machine, you just get going.
Well, you certainly can. I love the labels that you've got on there, because of course you've got that concentric shapes with those. Then you've got those gorgeous roses featuring in that particular design that you've got, and of course the embossing folder. Now, is it a double-sided embossing folder?
Yeah, so it's effectively you're receiving two folders in one.
Yeah.
So yeah, just by switching it out, you've got the 2 designs. And then you've also got these beautiful borders.
These borders are beautiful. And you're getting all of those. Now, the dies and the embossing folder, they're kind of a bonus, because you wouldn't normally get those included. But if you do want to get hold of those, then please do add them into your basket. You see the details on your screen there. 882532 being your item number. And of course, it's a brilliant deal. So if you want to get hold of these, do add them into your basket. Beautiful collection, I have to say. Now, if you want to go for a smaller machine, then guess what? We can help you with that as well. This might be the one that you're wanting to go for. If you wanted to go for your Platinum 6, then this is a smaller version of your Platinum. Still got all that cutting capacity. You can still use it with your thicker dies. It's just a smaller kind of cutting area. But sometimes that's all that you want. And you can see that £119.99. Again, affordable at £40 for flexi buy payments, 3 of those. And of course, the dies from your one-day special special will actually feature with those. So if you do want to get hold of those, just pop them into your basket, and you've got everything that you need, in the same as you do with the Big Brother machine, really, isn't it? You can see the bigger version and the smaller version.
Mummy baby.
Yeah, good way of putting it. So which die are we working with to start with?
The botanical butterfly.
Okay.
Really, really pretty. So much like some of the other designs, you've got that outer die as well as the insert one, and you've also got the little body and the little bits.
The antennae.
The antennae.
I think that's what they're called, those little
bits.
I think that's the right name.
Okay, so what I want to do actually is something a little different, is to just use the outer die to emboss only.
Okay.
Because I want this shape to then layer on top of. So I've actually got the bigger platinum here.
Okay.
So because I'm going to position it just where I want it, so just a little bit of removable tape onto there. Okay, so then I'm putting it upside down straight onto my platform, which is how you would emboss normally if you just run a die through and got the die cut.
Okay.
And then you're going to put your tan mat and then your blue plate on the top. I'll be honest, at home what I've done is I've actually affixed my tan mat.
Oh, I remember you saying
yeah,
this
to
last
my
time you
blue
were
plate.
here. Yeah.
I've just put some double-sided tape, and I find that it's just one thing to find on the craft desk, isn't it?
And I like the way with the platinum how you've got the full instructions actually on that platform,
Yes.
so you can't lose the instructions.
That's right, because you know, it could be that you use it every day like I do, but occasionally you get that mental block, and certainly if you're switching out to use perhaps an embossing folder that you think, well, I haven't used one for a while, it's all on there, all the details.
Lovely.
So it's much easier. Okay, so we're just going to remove this, and you'll see that we've just got the embossed. Yeah, it's just given you a really nice embossed edge all the way round. So then you can go in. I've decided I've done one here because I've already stamped a sentiment. Okay. So this is one of the sentiment stamps that's on the show today, which is Petite Lavish sentiment.
Very nice.
I just like the word, lavish. So, and what I want to do is to then use some silver foil card with the same die. So we're going to be layering it up.
Oh, wonderful. Now, if you want those stamps, we've got the details on the screen. Should we have a quick look at those different designs? Because we haven't had a chance to show you those yet. There's loads on there. Oh, my goodness. Look at all of these.
I know. You can, so many options.
And I love that fabulous kind of whimsical font there. You've got all sorts of different occasion. Oh, there you go. Blink and it's gone. £13.99 for all of those. There's loads in there, to be honest. Fabulous style and size to work with pretty much everything that you've got, because they're going to fit on those little tiny tags. But again, you can build them up with your mats and layers if you wanted to. You've got everything there. Heartfelt thanks, deepest sympathy, Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday. They are all featuring on there. So there's lots for you to consider if you do decide to go for those, and the details up on your screen, as you can see.
Okay, so I've gone through with the foil card. Okay, and you can see the cut's lovely. It's all just falling out. You can just use your tooling one to get
these tools are brilliant.
Oh, yes.
Oh my goodness, it really did change my life with regards to those little tiny pieces, you know, because the bristles on there, you think to yourself you're going to have to be really gentle because you could tear your die.
No, not at all. Really good. I mean, obviously you've got your poker tool at that end, and you've also got your little spatula.
That's right, because you can untwist it, can't
you? Yes,
you
can. You can untwist it. So this is a little storage area. You've got room for two things. So if you're, you know, perhaps got small children around, you don't want to leave this.
Yes.
Then unclip this and pop it in there, you know, so it's safe, you know, it's all sealed inside. But the little spatula is brilliant. It's useful if you've got a very intricate die cut and you're easing it out of your die.
That's a good idea, yes.
So also it works really well as, for me, I often use it as a little glue applicator and things like that.
I use it with my mica powders and my pixie powders as well.
Oh,
because you only need a tiny bit with those. Things like your brush shows as well, you could use
it as a
them
little
with.
tiny scoop.
Yeah, that's it.
Definitely.
Or in with that tool. It's a brilliant tool, I have to say. We do see lots of our crafty guests using those, £16.99. And that brush that you've got on the end of it is brilliant because, as I say, it just seems to get all those elements out. Not just your die cut, but your die as well.
Yeah, and it saves so much time. So you'll see what it does, it embosses a line there, which you can then fold over, and this will then make your butterfly wing that little bit more dimensional.
Wonderful.
So you can then like this, and I've actually got one where I've affixed the body.
Oh, that's nice.
But I want it
just roses.
Yes, can you see? It's really pretty, the little flowers and
cute?
things going in there. So I want to affix that onto my card. So just going to...
Lovely. And that simple white and black, white and silver, should I say, would be lovely for a wedding.
Yes.
Especially if you've got like a butterfly-themed wedding or something like that.
I've slightly offset it from my embossed line so you can see that as a shadow in the background. Okay.
Lovely.
He might not want to
very
stay.
springy, isn't he?
He is very springy.
Don't forget, if you want your cosmic shimmer glue, we have got that available on the website as well.
Right, well, while he's drying, because he might... I'm going to put him aside to dry for a second. He's drying in the sun, well, sort of.
Sometimes the adhesive that we've just been chatting about there, your fabulous cosmic shimmer glue, can be one of your perfect partners. Where are you over there? I do apologise. I wasn't looking deep into your eyes, looking around the eyes, not deep into your eyes. When you come to check out your baskets, do keep an eye open on the information on your screen, because when you come out to check your baskets, quite often you will find that we've got perfect partners detailed on there. Sometimes there can be items that are around £4 or £5, and you can add them to your basket with no additional post and packing. So as we have a little look on our website here, you can see we've got our one-day special detailed in there. In addition, we've got perfect partners and things like your smoothies, perfect if you've gone for your colour clouds today as well. And then what you can find is if you add any of those into your basket as well, they'll be replaced quite often by something else. So keep your eye on those. So for instance, there we can add in our smoothies, and look what it's done. It's taken the smoothies out of our perfect partners, but added in your cosmic shimmer glue. So it's definitely worth taking advantage of those while you get the opportunity. Really good savings you can get with those as well, because there's no additional post and packing. Oh, look at this.
So I'm using one of my smoothies, and I want to create a border, so I'm just going round.
Lovely.
And because I want some flowers, I'm using the flowers that come from the set with the bird on cherry branch.
Okay.
They're really sweet little flowers.
Wonderful. And don't forget your smoothies. We've got a fabulous bundle where you're going to get your water brushes, your smoothies and your spray bottle for £12.99. Really good way of stocking up on those smoothies, because it's good to have a smoothie for each of those colours.
It
really,
is actually,
if
yes.
you can.
I had a lady message me with a really good tip. She keeps all her smoothies in an egg box.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
So she's got them named, and I thought, clever. Very clever.
I know sometimes people keep them in like a little grip seal bag as well.
Yes,
to keep that moisture in with them as well.
That's right, definitely. Okay, so I've got my card base, and I want to put my mat that I've coloured with that beautiful aqua.
And is that one that actually, that's called aqua, that particular
one? It is actually. This one is Frosted Aqua.
Frosted Aqua, nice.
I love the names. People in rooms sit and dream these up.
I know, there's some fabulous names. Now, your Frosted Aqua actually comes with your rose blush as well. Brilliant combination. Two together, lovely tones, work really well together. £10.99, 023117 being your item number and your price if you're wanting to add those in.
Okay, so we're going to do that as our border. And then we want to put our... So we just got a little edging.
Beautiful.
Around there, so
it's just enough to see, isn't it?
Yes, just so it sort of tips the edge there, and we're going to put that there, and then and then I've created the little flowers.
Oh, okay.
Which were from the bird on the cherry branch set, and the little leaves are included as well, so you can just pop those up.
Is this the one where you get the dragonfly as well?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So they all complement each other, really. So
really well thought out, this
so
show.
we can just want to put a little flower.
Lovely, and don't forget the dragonfly, the bird, and those little flowers all coming together in that bundle. Very affordable at £15.99. Good size embellishments as well. So if you are making cards and you want to kind of add a lot of substantial detail quickly, then this is definitely the set for you. And also, I'm guessing that when we are making our cards, that we're okay to sell using the dies.
Yes, absolutely. Yep. So I want to just decorate the wing and the body with just some little tiny flowers.
That's beautiful.
And you've just got that emboss only in the background.
Isn't that gorgeous? Let's show you that. I mean, that is gorgeous. The amount of embossing that you've got there is just subtle enough so you kind of get the echo of that wing. Isn't that lovely? And I do love the way that you've got the flowers in that detail in the wing there.
It is. It's sort of That's what amplifies the actual design.
Doesn't it just? Don't forget you've got your antennae and all the other little bits and pieces. If you do want to add to it, you can do. And of course, if you wanted to add more embellishment, then you can do, because you're getting those fabulous dies. Little floral dies with the details up on your screen. But of course, the main butterfly that was featured coming from your one-day special, along with those other dies that we've been chatting about as well. Now, I'm going to let Christine get herself ready for the next demonstration, if that's all right. So I really enjoyed that one. Loved that one. On the website, you'll find all the things that Christine's been using. You'll find all those fabulous dies individually as well. So if you do want to go for any of those, you can do. Of course, if you do want to go for your platinum, you can go for it, and you've got your platinum 6 there as well. Don't forget, we have got brilliant bundles featuring those too as well. Put together with some lovely dies to get you started straight away. Tool-in-one, check out those reviews on that tool-in-one as well. Lots of fabulous stars featuring, and I don't know about you, but I do like to check out those reviews sometimes when I'm looking at products for the first time. And don't forget, if you do need things like your mirror card, you have got that there. Again, more 5-star reviews. Also affordable. So if you wanted to add any of those in, all you need to do is click that add to button, and then away you go. But of course, everything in this show has been put together kind of with the main focus being our one-day special. 6 o'clock every evening we launch a brand new one-day special, and today it is the turn of Spellbinders. But of course, we've got lots more than just those dies in the show. If you wanted to add anything in, please do so. Any questions you need to ask as well, incidentally, I haven't asked you, have I? If you've got any questions that you want to ask of Christine, then let's take the opportunity to ask her. She was here at 6 o'clock launching with Charlie. Obviously, we've got our live hour now. She'll be back with us at 9 o'clock in the morning, and then, of course, we've got your other one-day special shows running through the day. But now here live, we have got these fabulous dies. Now, if you've just tuned in to join us, you've chosen a brilliant time. Just approaching halfway through the hour, so we're going to give you a little bit of a recap on everything that we have got in the show, just so you haven't missed out on anything. You've got a set of dies here, 19 dies in total, and these are beautiful dies, all on that kind of spring garden theme. And there's so much detail in each and every one of these, they're going to become firm favourites. Now, we've just seen the butterfly in use just a few moments ago, and this particular die, you've got 4 elements. So you can see, obviously, you've got your wing, you've got your main abdomen, and you've got your little antennae here. Beauty of this, though, is you can either use it as it's mid-air, just as we saw with that finish, that little example that we saw with Christine, or you can double up on those wings as well and turn it into quite a layered design. Choice is yours, and that's the beauty of making these dies so as they're individual. You can choose how you're going to put those elements together. And I love the fact that you've got lots of open areas here as well, so if you do want to use your pretty papers, then you could do, and you wouldn't lose any of those designs. Then you've got the roses, and these are lovely because you've got a series of dies that will allow you to cut into your card as well as cutting out. So if you're cutting in, you might want to go down this particular route, just adding that fabulous little accent. This is a brilliant die set if you're needing to make lots of cards. So say if you're doing something like a wedding invitation, you've not got lots of kind of little intricate elements that you're needing to add on. So if you're making 50 invitations, something worth bearing in mind. And by using that particular die, if you do want to add additional detail, you can do, because you have got those pieces there. But equally so, if you just want to cut in, just like that example we saw a few moments ago, then you can do. Then we start going larger with the dies. This one's a lovely frame, and you can see you've got so much detail in here. But the beauty of this one is you can snip into it as well with those kind of paper cut techniques that, of course, we've seen throughout all of these beautiful dies. And don't forget, Sharon, she creates some gorgeous designs, because that's kind of where her origin comes from, with that paper crafting. Paper cutting, should I say, but rather than us having to do it with scissors, we can do it with our dies. You could quite easily chop into this, make it into an arch if you wanted to, elongate it, make it into a longer panel. Perhaps you've got details of a wedding or a party that you want to actually print up in that aperture, then you can do so. You've got your additional elements here, so if you do want to build up those designs, you can do it. And of course, by layering them up and adding those detail, gives you even more scope with that particular design. Then this one, I love this one because you've got so many different elements in here, and that's what paper cutting is all about, the fine detail that you've got in here. So again, you can see that rose featuring the continuity of the rose running throughout the one-day special, as we've seen. Those gorgeous little vines, again, chop into that if you're wanting to make just a smaller embellishment, or maybe you want to take those little tiny silhouettes of birds and add them to other projects, then you can do. And equally so, that label that you've got at the bottom there, perfect for you to add your sentiment if you're wanting to as well. Perhaps you don't want to go down that silhouette version, as you can see to the side there, and you want to to go for the white version and add in your own colours, perhaps using your colour clouds, then you can do that quite easily. And equally so, if you're wanting to cut it out of just your mirrored card, which we have of course got on the show as well, you can get those wonderful results. So much interest with these, beautiful. So that is your next die, but we're still going, we've still got another die to share with you because you've got your larger die. This one is perfect for using with your gatefold cards, and it's a lovely one to kind of use as a wraparound. Here you can see it's been used on the fold of a card to create that gorgeous image, as you can see there. And again, I think they make really pretty envelopes as well. Lots of elements again with those roses running through, so again that continuity running through the whole of the one-day special. And of course, by getting them all together, that is where you are making that biggest saving, that saving of £10. The dies are available individually, and the gatefold one that's just shown you has proved to be incredibly popular. But of course, the biggest saving and the way you can get hold of all of those dies with your flexi buy is with your one-day special. The item number, if you do want to go for it, is 487383. And don't forget, check out all the other things that we've got on the show as well, because before you check out your basket, it's worth having a look at some of those other elements as well. Other things that are proving to be popular during this hour are these. I mean, not only a one-day special, beautiful, fabulous deal, I have to say, but check out the prices on some of these. These are gorgeous. This palette is beautiful. You've got individual little elements with these. It's almost like an eyeshadow palette where you've got all those different colours. They actually come out as well, so if you have gone for more than one of these previously, you can interchange those little palettes, and we've got a Freedom Members discounted price with this one. I know Christine was working with that. I think it was in the last hour that she was here. I'm pretty sure it was Christine. We'll double check when we get back over there, just in case I was dreaming. And we'll show you that palette when we get over there. And another way of creating your own paper and card is using those fabulous gilding polishes. These are brilliant, lovely creamy texture you've got in these, so you can literally take that little sponge applicator out of the lid and create your own fabulous card. And of course you can use it for embellishing things like your embossing folders. Lots of different ways you can use these. 062857 being your item number, and for £10.99 you're going to get not only your enchanted gold, but you're also going to get your silver dream with those as well. Lots for you to consider in this hour, and perhaps your chalk clouds. Now if you've worked with your colour clouds before, very similar concept, but this time you've got more of a chalky finish, very on trend at the moment, I have to say, and sometimes a little bit easier to work with than the ink pad, so you might fancy trying these out. Both coming to you for £11.99. Gorgeous colours, that sweet apple and that enchanted blossom. And of course, if you have got other colours with your colour clouds, then these are going to work alongside those pinky and green tones too. 117455 being your item number if you fancy adding those into your basket. And do check out on the website, because we've got lots of other colour clouds available to you. And I wasn't dreaming, was I?
No,
you were using the
was.
palette in the last hour. I suddenly have these moments, you know, and I think, did I actually see it?
Me.
These are brilliant, because as you saw up on the details there,
Yes.
it's such an affordable way of getting so much colour, and so they're intense, these colours, aren't they?
They're
This
wonderful.
goes a long way.
I'm so new to painting, so this was my first experience, and I
Shall I
love
hold
it.
those up so we can have
I'm
a little
really
look?
enjoying using them, and they're so easy to use.
And got a little cover, obviously, that comes with them and protects them. But I remember, I think it was Lisa Hort that told me that you can actually take these out
That's
and
right.
mix up if you've got more than one set.
That's right. So if you was perhaps going out and doing this projects, you know, perhaps if you do a craft group or something, then take the colours that you need, and then when you get back home, you can put them back in their original sets.
I like that idea.
So,
Freedom Members, you've got a discounted price as well, £16.19, and these are always very, very popular, and do find people collect the palettes with these as
I'm
well.
not surprised.
Pop those back down so you can use those at your leisure.
okay. I thought we'd use the bird on cherry branch because
Lovely.
it's such a beautiful die. And this is the one when Sharon, who designed them all, said to me that she'd taken a trip to the Cotswolds for inspiration, and then I saw this one. I thought, yeah, I can imagine little birds sitting in the trees.
Yes.
Really beautiful.
Lovely part of the country, isn't it?
It is. It's
we
gorgeous.
are fortunate to have such lovely countryside.
Oh, we are. So, but where Sharon lives out in near Washington, but she's like in the farmland there.
Yes.
She
See,
takes a lot.
I didn't even consider that. I mean, Washington.
No,
Washington, big city.
Yeah, we
Never
just
think
assume
about
that
it.
it's a big city place,
Yeah.
but no, it's actually like in the farmland. And she crafts in what looks like a cottage in her garden.
Oh, lovely.
And it's stunning.
Sounds idyllic,
It's
doesn't it?
really lovely. But she said, you know, she just looks out of the window And whatever she sees, she then just grabs her scissors, her little tiny scissors, and starts snipping away.
Oh my goodness.
So how nice, I mean, just to have that talent.
Wow, this is, I mean, it's a beautiful craft, I have to say. I'm going to be honest, I don't have the patience for paper cutting, but dyes I don't mind.
Well, this is it. The work's been done for us now, hasn't it? So thanks to Sharon, we get her results at sort of a fraction of the speed. So, okay. So what I've actually used is some watercolour card because I want to use my pastel paints here. They work very well on most cards I've discovered, but I just find with the actual watercolour card you get a really nice wash effect. So we're using one of the water brushes as well. So you can spritz with your spray, this comes with the water brushes, over the paints.
Oh, okay.
So that will really soften them. Or you can go in with your water brush and you'll see it's got a groove in the pen. And as you squeeze that, it will just dispense some of the water. And you'll see it come down and you can start mixing.
Lovely.
And equally that works, I mean, I've seen people use these in all different ways. So you practice and play and see what, you know, you're happy to do. I find that when I want to clean, I just squeeze and flush it through.
Okay.
And then start with another colour. And I haven't had any cross-contamination yet.
Okay.
I've had a nice clean palette.
And they do dry beautifully as well, those little, little kind of, I don't know what they call those, they're like little, I don't know what the word is for
They're
them,
sort
really.
of like little, well, insert's not the right word, is it?
No.
Somebody out there is shouting.
I'll probably shout it out. I'll shout it out at 2 o'clock in the morning because that's usually when I suddenly remember what I'm trying to say sometimes.
Yes, it sort of comes to, it's like when you're trying to remember the name of an actor, isn't it?
That's right.
Oh, and you sit there.
Tip of your tongue.
I'm sure it begins with M, and it turns out it was T, but never mind.
And I remember now, I was chatting last time you were here, you were chatting about, I can't remember who said it, but somebody said about your hard drives.
Oh, my hard drive is full.
That was so
yes.
funny. It did make me chuckle, that lovely phrase.
When, well, my son keeps saying I need a new phone, and I'm terrified. I'm actually terrified of having a new phone because of learning to do it.
Something new, yeah.
And he's excited about the prospect of me having a new phone, and I'm like, no, it just, you know, makes me start shaking.
Oh,
so,
yes.
you know, leave me to my crafting. That's where I'm happy.
Yes.
So I'm just going to flush that through, and I'm just going to go in to his body with some of the, just test the colour, and you can, it's very relaxing, very nice to do. And then you can go in, and you'll see that I've die cut some of the flowers as well, so you can, oh, here we go in with the really nice, this is a beautiful pink.
And again, you're using the same brush.
Same brush, you just saw me flush it through, and then obviously the more paint you put onto the brush.
Oh, this is pretty.
Keep going. And when it dries, it's very pastel, but it's got that iridescent like shimmer.
Yes.
So if you feel that you've put a little bit too much, this is just a dry baby wipe, and you can just dab some of the excess off and add more paint.
Lovely. And of course, if you want, you can allow that water to kind of soak into each of those little palette pieces there, and intensify that colour, gives it even more creamy texture.
And then go back in and I'll flush that through and do a little bit more blue for the wing. And then you can go. And I liked that I would return sort of 5 minutes later and keep adding more colour. So there's one here, you'll see.
Oh,
that
look
I've done
at that.
a little bit more because I've managed to do the little cherries as well on here. And I've also made sure that I've done plenty of the little flowers.
Oh, they're cute.
So sweet. They work equally well with the same colour layered on top of each other, or contrast, perhaps do a little yellow middle or something like that. So I've deliberately left some of the little gaps here because I want to position the flowers across. And I've also got the wing.
So the fact of this one, it could be any bird that you wanted it to be.
Yes.
It could be a little blue tit, it could be a little robin come Christmas, couldn't it?
Where I craft is a cabin in the garden, and there's a bird box with a camera inside.
Oh, wow.
My dad's fixed it up. It's a little addictive though, that's the only
Watching
thing.
what they're up to.
Yes, once you know that they've nested and laid the eggs.
And it's lovely because we've had such awful weather of late.
Yes.
We've all been encouraged to put bird seed and
That's
feeders
right.
out in the garden, and we've recently done it as well. They can keep you entertained for hours watching,
Definitely,
can't they,
yes,
birds?
until the magpies come along and they really are greedy.
Oh yes,
yeah.
we've got a very rather rotund pigeon that comes and one of these days I think the little branch that the bird feeder's on, I think it's going to give way, because when he sits on there he goes at that bird seed like there's no tomorrow.
They do. And then you think, well, it's not their fault they're a bigger bird, is it? They're still
true.
hungry.
And it's funny as well watching them and their behavioural things, because we've got a couple of blue tits that kind of come. When the blue tits come, the robins fly away. They leave them to it.
Yes.
And then as soon as the blue tits have gone, the little robins come back and have another little go with the seed.
The robins are my favourite.
I must admit, I do like robins.
But I've discovered that there's actually been a bird box put on the side of my cabin. There was no planning permission for that at all. I was just like, okay, it just appeared. But now they fly past the window.
No, look how this has come together.
So it's come together just by using those really nice pastels and a sort of relaxing painting. But what I want to do is create, not a card as such. This is going to be a book that I've decided I'm bringing to my shows, and each time I want to do a project that's going to go inside my book.
Oh, so like a reference
Yes,
thing.
like for my different shows.
Yeah.
So I will have another demo later, which is going to be decorating the cover.
Okay.
But this is actually going to be an insert for my book, and it's a little wallet envelope.
Nice idea.
So I've punched the holes ready. And I want to do a background for the actual die cut.
Okay.
It's going to be a place to keep little photos, recipes, something like that.
Nice idea.
So it's nice if you've got an occasion coming up. Perhaps you've got a parent's special anniversary.
Yes.
Think about maybe doing one of these books for them, because it's
Nice.
really well received. So I want to do a background. So we're using the vintage script stamp that's on the show.
Oh, this is
really
nice.
nice.
Where's this one? I haven't
Beautiful.
noticed this one.
So
Oh, now I do like a good script background. I must admit, I've not spied this one. How did I miss this one?
very nice. So we're just going to ink that one up.
And this is nice because you've got a variety of different stamps available during this hour. This particular one is teamed up with two. You've got your vintage script, which obviously we're seeing in use at the moment. Another one that you've got with this one is your breeze background. And look at that face on that packaging. And Phil Martin, it doesn't take long before he pops up on our screens, does it? £15.99 for both of these. Fabulous stamp sets, I have to say. Really good coverage and very affordable. £15.99. Very useful stamps to have in your kind of crafty stash, because they give a beautiful background, but they don't actually say anything, do they? So they're not a specific occasion.
What I like about, because I love my die cutting, I do some stamping, but I'm not traditionally a stamper. And what I love about a script stamp, it's a perfect background. And I love this one that it's got the little slodges as well, because chances are I might end up doing that. So it's a really nice touch. Okay, so that's going to be mounted onto a silver mirror card frame. Okay.
Oh, I've just looked at the other one. The other one's got like little dandelion
It's
clocks
beautiful,
on.
isn't it? I thought
pretty?
it complemented this
You know,
whole
when
flower garden.
when I saw floating on the breeze, I was instantly thinking of a sailboat for some reason. Floating in the breeze, but it's not. Have a look at that, little dandelion clocks. Isn't that cute? I do like that idea. Now, we had some dandelion stamps featuring earlier on today, didn't we? It was Leslie Chocolate Baroque, that's right, she did. So that might be a nice one if you did get hold of those stamps earlier on. It's coming alongside the script one, which, of course, Christine is working with at the moment. And they are both grey rubber, all ready to go, because you've got your mount there, and, of course, you've got your cling on the back. You just need to peel back that paper layer, and they are ready to go on your block. If you fancy getting hold of those two, you're going to love these when they come through to you. Very useful stamps, I have to say. Both really good sizes as well. Fancy adding those in, then please do so. Just £15.99. 946288 if you fancy going for those. Perfect backdrop for your little bird, though, I have to say.
So because I'm addicted to doing a little tiny drop shadow with mirror card, I can't sort of get out of this wonderful sort of habit now.
But it gives a lovely result, doesn't it?
It does, and I thought it just really made it lift on when you put it onto your base as well. Just a tiny bit I like to do. It's as if you've edged it in silver.
Beautiful.
And then I'm going to put him onto the base. It's a him, I've decided.
It's a little boy.
It's
Okay.
a boy, yeah. Haven't quite got to the naming stage, but it's a boy. Okay.
Oh, look at that.
I'm just going to...
Gorgeous.
So I was thinking these dies would just be so nice to build up a whole sort of book collection of memories, photographs, recipes,
Yes.
all ready in time for spring.
Definitely. Beautiful. Isn't that sweet? That is gorgeous. And equally, you've done that there to go onto that little wallet. You could have made that to go into like a picture box frame.
Yes.
And instantly you've got a piece of artwork there, haven't you? Home decor, absolutely beautiful. And of course, by adding that little layer of silver behind there, it just lifts it away from the background. And I think you're so right, when you start doing something like that, you find that you do it second nature, because it does have that result that you do use it over and over again.
Each time it's like, it needs it. It
Just
needs it.
lifts it that little bit, doesn't it? Now, of course, if you do want to get hold of your mirror card, then we've got a fabulous pack for you where you've got 2 different colours featuring there. You've got your gold and your silver there. Brilliant to use for your matting and layering. Die cuts to a dream, as we've just seen, and it's perfect to use with your embossing folders as well, because you get some wonderful results with these too. You are going to get 40 sheets, 20 in your gold, 20 in your silver. It's 240 GSM, and it's just £12.99. Definitely worth going for. At 580-590, and if you want to go for multiples of that as well, you can do. Brilliant quality, I have to say. You can even use that as your card bases if you wanted to.
Oh, yes.
Well, it's that sturdy.
Yeah.
Love it. And have a look. Let's just have another quick look at this fabulous little character put together. Isn't that gorgeous? Don't forget the stamp. If you want to get hold of that stamp, we have got the details of that one available for you. Comes alongside those fabulous little dandelion clocks. Very affordable at £15.99 for both of those. And of course, the fabulous little die featuring the bird on the cherry branch. Again, £15.99. But it's not just that die. You're going to get that dragonfly alongside it as well. Beautiful. Thank you, Christine. They're all on the website, to be honest. That's probably the best way for you to get hold of everything and to have a little look at everything that Christine has been working with. I'm going to let Christine get herself ready, if that's okay, and I'm going to pop back to her in just a few moments. But what I'm going to do is have a little bit of a review of items with yourselves, because, of course, this is our one-day special show. It's the second hour of bringing you that one-day special, the special deal that we launched at 6 o'clock, or should I say Charlie launched with lovely Christine earlier on today. A set of dies which are beautiful. Very much a spring floral theme to this one, and let's face it, it's something that we need with those grey mornings, those wet days, something absolutely beautiful, injecting that kind of lightness and airiness, and that's what we've got with these. Now, of course, Sharon is the designer behind these designs, and she comes from a paper cutting background. Now, paper cutting, research it, have a look on the internet, absolutely beautiful. Fine detail cuts, often done with scissors or a craft knife, and as Sharon has said to our lovely Christine, sometimes she just sees a design in, she picks up a piece of paper and cuts it out. I couldn't do that. Even if I traced out that design, I'd be hard-pressed to cut out the type of detail that we're seeing here. But what we've got is a fabulous set of dies, allowing us to replicate those ideas and that inspiration that Sharon gives us, but just as a simple pass through our die cutting machine. This particular die, you've got a lovely little area here, a fold area, so if you did want to take that and turn it into a wraparound for a card, then you can do. We've got a fabulous card featuring, if I can find it, there we go, that's the one there, using it as a wraparound. Equally, if you were making a square card, you could have that on both sides, couldn't you, almost like a gatefold. Beautiful design, as you can see. That is the first of the dies in your one-day special. Incidentally, you can get hold of it on its own, and the details are at the bottom of the screen. It has proved to be popular on its own too as well, and if you do want to get hold of it by itself, please do so. But of course, one-day special, that's where you're getting the biggest savings. This particular die, again, so much content in here. You've got your 2 little silhouettes of your birds featuring here, which of course, if you're cutting from your white cardstock, you could be adding your colour to it if you wanted to as well. And then of course your floral accents with these, your gorgeous little vines around there, and of course that fabulous little sentiment area in the centre there too. Then we're moving on to our wreath here, and this is beautiful because you've got that panel of the roses literally going around that aperture area, where you could be housing a verse, it could be a pretty paper, you could even have your mirror board there creating a gorgeous display, and then you've got your little flowers, your little leaves that you can mass and layer on top, and of course you've got your fabulous little ribbon there to feature too as well. well. In addition to that, you've got your roses featuring on this fabulous little one here, and I love this one because you can actually cut into your cardstock as well. So if you wanted to create a quick and simple card, then you can do exactly that. You don't have to mat and layer, add a little sentiment, and you're pretty much good to go with that one. And again, you can colour it in if you wanted to. Nice open areas as well, so you can get your pencils involved within those petals too. And then your butterfly. I mean, have a look at this one. Who doesn't love a butterfly? Clever design, because within those butterfly wings, again, you've got the continuity of those roses flowing through the whole of your one-day special, so you know whether you want to use those dies independently or all together, you're going to get some incredible results. Beauty of that butterfly is you can have it almost mid-flight, or you can double up, and then you can see there what a fabulous way of using those together. Beautiful. Now, of course, your wonderful collection, you've got 19 dies. Incredible deal, I have to say. 19 dies, you're saving £10 with your one-day special. You've got the ability to spread that cost over 2 payments of £29.98. First time that we've seen these dies here at Hochanda, and they are beautifully intricate, usable dies that will become favourites of yours that you'll be using over and over again. 487383 being your item number, and of course your price on your screen there, 2 payments of £29.98, or you can go for it all in one go if you prefer. And of course, if you want to check out other things on the show, it's definitely worth doing so, because for £1 extra with your post and packing, you can add in lots of other things. Freedom members, you don't need to worry about that. Now, if you are thinking about a die cutting machine, you can't go far wrong with the Platinum machine. This is a brilliant machine, and you can use it for a variety of different ways of crafting, including things like your steel rule dies, things like your big shots, big dies. Your C6 big dies will fit through these as well. You've got a slightly larger aperture than the Platinum 6, so perhaps you are wanting to work on a larger base, and of course that platform with all of your instructions featuring on there, so as you know your different sandwich combinations, whether you are doing your embossing folders, your thin dies, your thicker dies, it's all explained, and you've even got a fabulous set of dies to get started the moment it arrives. 3 payments of £66.66 if you fancy going for those. 882532, and if you want a smaller machine, then do check out the Platinum 6, because again we've got a fabulous bundle for those too as well. Again, it's got dies coming with it, so it is good to go the moment that it arrives, but it's on a slightly smaller scale, so you might want something because you've got less space, or you might want to take something on your travels with you. £119.99, and again you've got embossing folders and dies featuring in there. A really nice present as well, and again spreading the cost, 3 payments of £40 each does make it an affordable way of getting hold of your die cutting machine, and of course all of your one-day special dies will fit through it as well, so that's another bonus too. Now this is a pretty one. I do like this particular one.
The floral gatefold. It's just such a really good size as well. So what I thought I'd do with this is a little tip really, because we often forget about the envelopes.
Yes, that's true.
We spend a lot of time making the card, and it's beautiful, and then we pop it in a very plain envelope. So it's quite nice if you've got the time to do something a little different with your envelopes. So what I'd like to do with dies, and I would do this with many dies, and when I tried it with this one I was like, oh, it's beautiful. So you've got your envelope flat and you've got your cutting plate. So just make sure that you put your cutting plate up to the fold, just here.
Yes, good idea.
Okay, and so then you're just going to tape it actually onto your cutting plate, because that's the only section we actually want to do here. We want to decorate the flap.
Okay.
So then we're going to position our die. Now the die is only going to cut up to where you've put your plate, so the fact that I'm putting it slightly over should be fine.
Okay. Wonderful.
So then we're just going to run that through.
Oh, this is a good tip, isn't it? Because this is going to turn it into a luxury envelope, isn't it?
That's right. So, you know, and if you've used the same die for the card, then obviously you've got a matching combination.
Gives you that anticipation, doesn't it? Before you've even opened the envelope, you know it's something special because of the amount of detail that you've gone to create that gorgeous design.
Then you're just going to be very careful when you pull this through.
That sound, that crispness.
So just be really careful. If you've got some wax paper, I would say, because this is quite a thin envelope. Ooh,
that was one of our perfect partners I noticed earlier on when we watched it up on the website. Your wax paper was featuring on there, so you could add that into your basket along with your one-day special.
I'm just taking it nice and slowly.
It's just worth taking your time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't forget you have got your tool as well, so if you do want to run your tool over it, that might kind of break that little airlock as well, because sometimes it's the airlock, isn't it? It keeps it locked in. If you've got a delicate design, you don't want to pull it out.
That's right. You can go in and just, you can see, it's nearly there.
Oh, look at this.
So then
Oh wow, look
you
at
take
that.
off that little bit of tape,
Peel it away gently. Oh, that's beautiful.
and then you can just take out your. There's a few little die cut pieces there that you can
take your
just,
time just to pop those
away. And you've got
Look
your
at that. Now, if you
decorated-
receive an envelope like that, you know you're in for a treat, don't you? You certainly know that's not going to be your gas bill or your electricity bill, don't you, when that comes through the door?
Do you know, wouldn't that make it nicer though if
Well,
they
it'd
did
soften
that?
the blow, wouldn't
You know,
it?
if these companies actually thought, okay, we'll try and make it nicer. We'll put pretty envelopes with everything. So you
That's
can
a
go
nice
in,
technique.
and it's very simple. So, but then of course you can then go in with your colours.
Of course, you could
So
do, couldn't
if you
you
wanted to, you could. I've got one here, I think, which I've managed. Yes, I've managed to take out all the bits. Save me. There we go.
Lovely. Let's move that to the side
So
for
you can then go in with your colours and then do a matching to your card. Let's get rid of that bit of blue there. Push that through. Because you can see me going straight for pink. Can't resist the
You
pink.
do find yourself drawn. Really pretty palette that you've got here, though, because you've got those pastel tones, but you've almost got those metallic, antique tones featuring with these two
has.
as well. Details at the bottom of your screen. Pans, I think that's what they're called, isn't it? They're little pans.
Pans, yes.
It just popped in. I'm thinking of the pan pastels. You've got little kind of pastel
Yeah.
pieces. I think they're little pans. I think
That
they're
makes
pans
sense,
tonight.
doesn't it? Yes. Interchangeable pans.
I'm glad I didn't shout it out at 2 o'clock in the morning. Yes. My other half would have wondered what was going on about if I shouted out pans.
Yeah, that would raise some eyebrows, I think.
He'd be adding
for
it to my
sure.
birthday list or something like that, wouldn't he? That's what must be what she wants.
that would be disappointing, I think.
Would
You
be,
won't
wouldn't
go-
it?
yeah. Look, it's nothing like craft items. So I'm just going to go around with some of the purple. So you can go in and do as little or as much as you like with your colours, and it just creates a really nice.
That is really pretty. Such a delicate, elegant look as well.
Yeah, and it's just going to add that extra element to your card when you send it.
And also, I mean, the design that you've got is a good size design. So if you were making perhaps little boxes, tea-light boxes, perhaps.
Yes.
If you were making a larger gift box, you could quite easily put that as a wraparound on each of those
Yeah.
corners of a box, couldn't you, as well?
Definitely. Yeah.
Beautiful. Every single one of those dies within the one-day special. Gorgeous designs, and we've got a fabulous array of cards here as well. These are the cards that you created at 6 o'clock.
Some of them are, yes,
Oh, wow.
using the gilding polish.
Oh, should we have a look at some of these? Because,
Yeah,
of course,
absolutely.
if you've gone for your one-day special, you can go back and watch on Rewind. Of course, lots more shows to come with the one-day special, but the launch show at 6 o'clock, this is where you learn.
That's
Talk us
right.
around what you did with this one.
So this one is using the dimensional floral panel die, which not only comes with the whole wreath sort of outline, it comes with the extra flowers and leaves. So I've just die cut it with black card and then gone round the edges with the gold gilding polish, and then added the extra elements on the top to give a little bit of dimension.
Isn't that pretty? And I have to say, this is an adorable little card. This is really sweet.
And so simple.
Well,
really simple.
But it doesn't look simple,
No.
it looks elegant.
Yes, and this is just using the floral corner, and you're using the insert only. But you've gone in beforehand and put either some patterned paper, or with this one we've used our colour
That's a
clouds
nice idea, isn't
to
it?
do behind there.
But perfect for that kind of occasion. A simple save the date. Again,
Yes.
that stamp I think was featuring on that stamp set that we were looking at a few
That's
moments
right, it's
ago.
the lavish
So, yeah.
petite sentiments. So these are the sort of ones that if you make a batch for acceptance cards, they're going to be so useful.
Aren't they just beautiful? As you can see, they're delicate detail with that colour coming through. And this one, is this from the die that you've just used?
It is using the floral gatefold die, but all we've done is once we've cut it through, we then cut across the
Sliced
middle,
it through.
slice through the middle, sliced it through the middle. Sounds brutal.
That is that. It does sound brutal, but it looks very pretty when you've done it, I have to
And
say.
again, using the same paints. So
I love it. So many different variants. I mean, bear in mind, this is only the second live hour, and we're seeing so many different ways you can use these dyes. Very, very versatile. Again, real power colour on this one.
yes, yes. So this one is more with the pens. I've gone in with alcohol pens and some distress inks as well. So yeah, just by using those different colours, when you think that was the same dye as this one.
So many different, yeah, completely different.
To me, it's more
really good
masculine,
point.
feminine.
Definitely. I love that contrast between the two. And of course, all of those dyes we've been chatting about are part of your one-day special. Brilliant deal launched at 6 o'clock this evening, featuring all of these fabulous dyes. So not only have you got your butterfly there, your three-dimensional butterfly, you've got your rose accents there, those fabulous panels featuring those gorgeous roses with regards to that kind of framework, and of course that gatefold one, all part of your one-day special. They are all available individually, incidentally, so if you do want to go for any specific ones on their own, then you can do. For instance, the details at the bottom of the screen for the gatefold, but getting them all together in a large bundle is where you will get that biggest saving and your flexi buy. Christine, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I've thoroughly loved working with you yet again, always do. You're going to be back with us 9 o'clock in the morning, so make sure that you do join us then. But we're going to switch over to our nighttime hours, so I will see you in the next couple of days. See you soon. Bye. So our nighttime hours are going to introduce an hour with the jewellery box coming up straight after the break. Then we've got a repeat of our one-day special show coming up after that, and a little bit of threaders with Crafters Companion. See you in a couple of days.
Do you realise it was a year ago that we sat here and told everyone we were joining Hochanda?
I know, and hasn't it been amazing?
Put out with me, mate. It's our Miss Paula. Hello, dear.
Hello.
Thank you, babe.
Strike that post. Go on.
A solid pattern in the center, so you can stamp it in the center. Beautiful, beautiful base dies.
And we have our evening stroll. Come on, Jodie. Here we go. Take my arm. There we go. We're going to go.
Sorry,
We're just dancing.
We've got a special event just for you, full of some of your favourite products and some brand new ones.
I'll be kicking off the celebrations on the 5th of April at 6 p.m. with the Tim Holtz glass media mat and the travel stamp platform.
Throughout the event, I'm going to be introducing the Kaleidoscope Weekend Wow, micromists, confetti glitter, and brand new flower apertures. As a thank you to all of you who have joined us on Hochanda over the year, we're going to be doing something extra special. For all of you who are not Freedom members, with our special promo code TONIC1, we will be giving you a bonus month's membership. And for all of you who are already Freedom members, you will have the opportunity to claim a bonus gift worth at least £6.97.
As well as that, you will also have the opportunity to win a dream day at Hochanda, where you can craft along with myself and Jodie.
So join us for our first anniversary from 6 p.m. on the 5th of April, only on Hochanda.
Welcome to the newest exciting way to shop here at Hochanda, Craft Price Drop. Tune in for your favourite craft brands at absolutely incredible low prices. Make sure to get in early before the quantity reaches zero and the price locks. You've got to be in it to win it. Everybody pays the lowest price.
Hello, yes, a very good morning to you. Welcome back to Hochanda. Having a lovely start to the weekend. The fun continues, something completely different now. We've got jewellery making with Mark. Mark, welcome back to Hochanda. Good to see you. First time we've actually worked together.
I know, they've kept us separated for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't know why. No, I have no idea why. Genuinely, I don't. Mark, lovely to work for you. Now, we were catching up before we came on air, and you have a background in teaching.
Yes, I've been teaching other things apart from jewellery since I was about 18.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
so natural teacher?
Hopefully, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Since about 1999,
right,
I went to do silversmithing at college, and I've been teaching that ever since, really.
Oh, brilliant.
I sort of picked up on it really really quickly.
So this is a passion of yours, got here? Just crafting, creating in general and teaching.
Absolutely.
Well, Joy, you got a lot to teach us. We've got lots of demonstrations this live hour. But everything we got on today's show from the jewellery box, everything you see on the counter is all brand new today. So don't wait for Mark and I to go down the counter. Shop head on our website, hochanda.com. Well, should we start with this, Mark? Because we've got a big bundle. So go on there. Now, we've got 3 options here in terms of colour. But what do we get in each kit?
OK, so what you're going to get is it's a bundled kit, if you like.
Yes.
So you get 3 kits in each pack.
Right, OK.
OK, so you're going to be able to make one of the lariats.
Lovely. So that's the necklace we've got here. Aren't they beautiful?
Really lovely, really sparkly. OK, great for evening wear, I would say. But,
isn't that nice?
You know, yeah.
And where's the lariat? It relates to that piece there.
Yeah,
is that right?
It's got the crossover at the bottom, so slightly different style.
Oh, I see.
Than we've done before.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
Very lovely.
Gorgeous. OK.
Yeah. You're also going to get another kit which allows you to make 2 bracelets, which are memory wire bracelets. So
right.
They will fit everybody.
Okay. Beautiful. Aren't they smart?
Yeah. And it's all matching.
OK.
And as well as that, we've got a bonus earring kit here today, which allows you to make 5 pairs of earrings.
Oh, that's worth $4.99 in itself as well, actually. So that's a bonus.
It's a bonus.
You're too kind. You're too kind.
I know.
So I say they're the earrings there. They're beautiful. So that's what we get in each kit. So we get 1 of the lariat necklaces, 2 bracelets, 5 earrings.
Correct.
That's what we get. £11.99. That's great value for money, and all you need to do now is select whichever colour option you'd like. So we just looked at this one. This one's the steel blue. Which one we got here?
That's the lilac.
Beautiful. George, could we see that? Shall I pin this back up for us? Yeah, there we go. Beautiful.
And it correlates to the crystal bead, the larger crystal bead in the middle, and also right at the bottom of the lariat.
Oh, I see. That's smart. Very, very. Do like the lilac? And something different. What stand out for me is of course the turquoise too. They're all very smart. Aren't they beautiful? Because there's the turquoise there. Again, I think this is smart. Gift opportunities. This is going to be a great idea.
Perfect for gifts. These are big enough to actually pop over the head if you want to.
Right.
So if you do struggle with catches and things, that's not a problem. Pop it over the head. There's enough beads here to make it longer than we've actually shown you here.
So you've got more than enough.
There's
Fantastic.
Plenty of beads here.
Oh, brilliant. So that's necklaces, and again, the bracelets, whichever one you'd like. I love the steel blue. Yep. Very, very smart. I mean, do you have a favourite colour? Which is normally the most popular, do you think?
The lilac.
The lilac
purple colours are always, every time we come here to Hochanda, don't know why, you guys seem to love the purples and the lilacs.
You love the lilacs, you love the purples. Well, do you know what? There we go. So you choose whichever kit you would like. It's a big kit, £11.99. 1 necklace, 2 bracelets, 5 earrings, £11.99. That's an awful lot for your money. If you're brand new to this, we've got demonstrations to guide you through step by step how to do this. But I think we're going to get accused for this too. If you'd like to get this, 158714, again, £11.99. Shop for these on our website, hochanda.com. So there we go. Now, if you would like to get those earrings separately, you can do, because they are bonus really in that kit, worth £4.99. You can get them on the show. Again, you've got the turquoise liner or the blue steel options within the earrings. But we've got something very, very special on the show. First time I've actually seen, believe it or not, a real pearl necklace, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think so, especially maybe on Hochanda as well. But this is real freshwater pearls.
These are freshwater pearls, yeah. So I had a quick look around to see if they've been here to Hochanda before, but I couldn't see any on the website.
I can see it now.
I thought we do lots and lots of glass here for you, lots of crystal and things like that. But I thought, you know what? I think it's time we had something.
I think it is real. You may have seen it elsewhere, but I personally haven't. But so they are real. So how have these been coloured then?
Generally, they're dyed. Okay, so basically they take the freshwater pearl and then they're dyed, and we've got some great colours here.
Yes.
Do you know how to know if it's a real pearl?
I've no idea. No. Go on.
Rub them together. They will always feel rough.
Oh right, is that what it is?
Yeah. If it's glass, it won't. It was shiny.
It's quite shiny.
Yeah.
So if they're rough, a bit of resistance there.
Bit of resistance.
Didn't know that. That's interesting.
Lots of people put them on the teeth.
Oh, no.
No, don't do that. Just rub them. Just take 2 pearls, rub them together,
right,
and you'll get a resistance. And then you know it's real.
Didn't know that. Interesting. Maybe try that at home. But you know what? We've got various different options for you. So you've got the ivory, bronze and multi, or the ivory, purple and pink. So there it goes. Whichever. They come in sets of 3. So it's this 3 or these 3.
Yep.
And we've got a lot of pearls on each one, haven't we?
Lots of pearls on each string. Just let me explain that the purple, pink and ivory option, all the pearls there are somewhere between 6 and 7 millimetres in size.
Right, lovely.
Okay, on the other option, which is the multi-ivory and bronze.
Yes, well remembered.
Yeah, the bronze are slightly smaller. They are around about 3 to 4 millimetres. It's all on the website, but just to identify the differences there.
No, good to be clear. Okay. And they are nice, the multi. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. Now, all I've done here is taken the multi, straight off the string, actually, in the order it came off, and a little silver plated bead between each.
That's smart.
All you need, just to lengthen it a little bit and make it pop.
They are beautiful, aren't they smart? Again, if you've presented this as a present for somebody, or maybe it's the kit, or make it yourself and then present it as a present, that's a wonderful opportunity. And you know, we're getting busy for this. It's £13.99. If you're a Freedom member, £12.59. These are real freshwater pearl beads. Delivered straight to your door again for £12.59 if you're a Freedom member. It's 870-372. That's wonderful. I like the blues, you know. I do. Oh, I don't know. But they're all nice. They're all nice. I love the blues.
The purples might go again there. The purples and the pinks.
I think they will. I like the purples and the pinks. I think they're going to be busy as well. Now then, so we've got big kits, we've got pearl necklaces, we've also got earrings on the show. Now we've got 2 options here. So what do these options mean?
Okay, so 2 options. We were here a month or so ago.
Yes.
This was a new product that we launched, which was it's an earring kit in a box.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Just thought it was a different way of us presenting it, and it gives everybody a box at the end. So it's great. You can use your box for other things.
Little buttons, embellishments, all kinds of things. Yeah.
That's right. So this is glass faceted cube bead earrings, which are really, really sparkly.
Oh, they're magnificent.
Yeah, and the colours are really lovely because I'll go with almost everything. You know, they're very subtle colours here with these in this pack.
Look at that. Look at the detail on each cube as well.
Yeah.
They're shaped, aren't they? They're
shaped.
Gorgeous.
They're faceted, yeah.
Faceted, yeah.
So your options here are, you always get the same colour mix of cubes.
Of glass cubes, yeah.
But you've got a choice of fitting. So if you want a stud and butterfly fitting in here, that's one option.
Yeah.
Or if you want the shepherd's hook,
that's another
option.
I get you. I get you. So
it depends what you like.
So it makes six pairs for £9.99. These are real glass cubes, these are.
Yeah,
that's
glass crystal. Yeah.
That's one of glass crystal. £9.99. That's incredible value for money. It would like the stud fitting or the hook fitting. Regardless of which option you choose, it do arrive in a box like that. So it keeps it nice and organised whilst you're working. That's 446631. Again, £9.99 for this. If you'd like to buy yours, do dial the number 01733 602,000, or why not shop on our website? It's very easy to order here at hochanda.com. Do you know what? I can't believe it. Time's flying by already. We've got lots of demonstrations. Do you know what? We've got glass bottles on the show. We've got hair brooches. Do you know what? We've also got the most beautiful fabric flowers that I've seen. They're absolutely stunning, so do shop ahead for those. But here are the bottle pendants, £9.99, so 24. Various different sizes. Do you know, I think for your mixed media pieces. So if you've got little shadow boxes, little trinket boxes, little messages to poke inside there, it's gorgeous. But again, for £9.99, stunning. Now, here are the 52 assorted hair and brooch fittings, £9.99. You've got the hair clips there.